Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So today's video I want to share about this news that is everywhere. It's everywhere on social media, and there's this news that Hushpuppi, that his life ended. If you know what I mean, right? That his life ended, and I was like, whoa. When I saw the news, I was in shock. I was like, how? When? You know, I got really curious, like what could have happened and everything. And I decided to start researching into it to actually, know what's going on. Is this true, or is this a rumor or whatever? I have some news platforms that stations or platforms that I trust for, reliable news, especially when it comes to things like this. I started to go check them out, and I didn't see anything. And I started searching and searching and searching, and eventually I found this website. And as I was reading, it, and it says, according to Kemi Oluloyo, I was like, I'm gonna be honest. When I saw according to Femi Oluloyo, I actually breathed a sigh of relief that okay, it's Femi Oluloyo, right? And like I said, I haven't seen it on any of the reliable sources. And I put on the screen now what exactly I saw that was shared, that it is from Kemi Oluloyo. Okay, so that was what I was able to find, and that was what I was able to find. Like I said, I haven't found it on any reliable website or even news agents or news platforms, and it just got me thinking about this area of, I don't know. See, there's so much, we've come into, there's the great thing about social media is the fact that it has given a lot of us a platform. Everybody, like anybody, can be anywhere in the middle of nowhere and just post anything on social media, which is amazing. But on the downside then is when you see when news typical news reporting networks, before they would broadcast something, they would have tried to be sure, they would do their investigations and all of that before they would publish it. But an individual can publish anything. There are no standards. Yeah, I think that's the word I'm looking for. There are no standards set for individuals. You don't need to go to college or go to whatever school to have a Facebook account or Instagram account or to have a website. So it's easy there for anybody to just post anything, and there's barely ever consequences for, for people's actions when it comes to posting information that is incorrect. That is why I talk about reliable, reliable news stations and platforms. That, because that, for example, let's say BBC, CNN, whatever they call them, they know there are some things they cannot post, because if they post them and it happens to be incorrect, they can be sued, they could lose their license, there's so much that can happen, you understand? But unfortunately, individuals can just post anything. And how far it went so fast. Okay, could it be, because this is what I saw, they said, this is what I saw shared around, and they said it is from Kemi Oluloyo. So I don't even know whether she truly posted it, because I went to her Instagram, I went to her Twitter, I couldn't find it. I went to her Instagram, I couldn't find it there as well. I was like, okay, did she post it and take it down, or is somebody lying that she posted it? Who posted it? I've made videos here where I try to explain to people that it's easy for anybody to spread one fake news or cook up a fake news and it would fly. All it takes is people sharing without checking. Is it actually true? Like, I could have come here and made a video and say, oh, Hushpuppi is gone, without actually checking to be sure that it is authentic news. Now, did somebody sit somewhere and had a vision and God showed them, or whatever, predicting what's, you know what I mean? I don't know. But at least if he said, if he said that somebody saw in a dream that Hushpuppi's life ended or whatever, it would be a different thing. But it is being shared as if it's authentic news. And let me tell you, there's been times when rumors go around and it was not true. And then 1 month later, whatever that rumor was that was actually confirmed not true then can end up happening. You know what I'm trying to say? That's another thing that came to my mind. Could it be true news and it's not yet out? I personally, even if it's true news, for me, I would not go with that until I confirm from authentic sources. America, where he's held, they can come out and make news about it. When we hear from them, we can say, okay, yeah, there's news. And when they share the news, our big Nigerian network, then will talk about it, like Punch News, Pulse News, Vanguard, which other one? A lot of our own reliable news agents would share it. I'm saying this because this is even okay, somebody's life ended or whatever, but there's been a lot of times that rumors come out. For example, the time of Chidinma Ataga, sorry, her name is not Ataga, Chidinma Ojukwu, the hair, and the man was Michael Ataga, you know, or Sifo Ataga. And when the news, and I remember a lot of fake news that kept on coming. Today they will say this, tomorrow another. There's so much fake news coming left, right, and center. Before we know it, and before we know it, it goes far. It can be somebody in the middle of the farm in Google, and I can just type something, and then it goes. The role that you and I can play is the role of checking authentic source before we share news. Because we have to be, even as a content creator. I remember when the NSAS thing was going on, and we were all kind of like, I personally was kind of like, I was kind of like, rushed to whatever the breaking news was to kind of share it, because I felt like, okay, the internet, social media was the power that the people had, to fight the government. And I remember there was one time they said, Burna Boy. Honestly, I never knew anybody called Burna Boy. That's another thing that some people did not realize. I don't know this guy. And I saw news that said, but Burna Boy's house was on fire or something like that. And I posted it. Later I found out that was incorrect. And then I was like, oh, I took it down. But the thing is that I took it down. That was even when I started searching to, so who is actually Burna Boy? And I found out he's a musician. That was the first time I got to hear about Burna Boy. So I too was a victim. Although there was that mad rush around that time that, okay, let's use the social media to sort of, okay, to show what's happening on the ground, the latest on the ground and stuff like that. So everything was just rush. So I can speak as someone that's fallen victim of just sharing something. Although mine I would say is because of the situation of the whole thing around that time, because there was just that NSAS thing going on. Everybody was just, honestly, it got to a point where there was not even time to reflect. There was not even time to reflect, but because there was so much happening within the minutes that there was no time to now even say, let me check here, let's check here. And I can say that for me, that was something, that was something I learned from that. To be honest with you, I learned from that. At the same time, what I kept on thinking about is, why would somebody make up such a news? But that showed me that some people can. Some people derive joy from making up fake news. So basically, what is this video about? I want to use this opportunity to speak about, we as individuals, when we hear a news or something out there, let's take our time to be sure before we share it. Sometimes it's harmless fake news, but there are some that are harmful. Do you know what I mean? There are some of them that are harmful that we wouldn't want to play part in the spreading of such news. And I've told you guys the best way to do it is go to reliable sources and to confirm if the news that is out there is actually true. So anyways, that's the story that is out there about Hushpuppi. If you don't know who he is, please just Google it, and you will get more information about who he is. I'll leave that video here, and as always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them. Oh, by the way, if you have any confirmation that the news is true, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Leave information, links, authentic information, authentic links or whatever. Share with us, and let's be sure that it's actually, if it's true or not. I think I'll leave this video here. As always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.